now got to a stage, and I do understand if they are a bit skeptical, when you say I've got a manifesto, they say another manifesto. The manifesto number one, they simply be saying William Ruto has to go. By the way, I have to encourage him to begin to socialize himself to the possibility of an election loss. He will not be the first one. When in 2002 we elected President Kibaki, President Moi was seen like a strong man, but Moi graciously handed over to Kibaki. Uhuru Kenyatta graciously accepted defeat, and that is what made him a statesman. We want William Ruto to prepare himself to accept, because he's behaving as if he cannot win, he cannot accept a win, a loss. He cannot accept, and making Kenyans believe that he's insurmountable. I want him to prepare himself so that we have a tradition of leaders accepting defeat, all right? So I wanted to make...
Gears now, and CAF, you know very well, football committee, of the continental one, has said that Kenya may not be eligible to host the 2027 AFCON because, A, there's a fee of about 3.6 billion shillings that hasn't been paid, and our stadia are not ready for it. Talanta, Nyayo, Kasarani. Yeah, they're not ready.
You sure thing. You know, I'm a soccer lover. Although a lot of Kenyans love Arsenal.
Yes.
This is so close and never there.
Yeah.
And we used to go out there with Raila and Oparanya. Oparanya, surviving enthusiast of Arsenal. But I think Kenyans love soccer. I'm actually a patronus of Apaka, Batoto Bamungu. And when I was young, I used to play for the National Assembly. I scored the only goal against a German Bundestag. And the floodlights at Nyayo Stadium.
Yes.
And although my late friend Raila was a good commentator, but was not as good a player as I was. But when I see an opportunity that Kenya can host AFCON, and then they want to squander that, it is regrettable. It is really regrettable. But I think it was one of the bases of the East African countries, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania.
Yeah.
I hope the other two countries are ready. If they are ready, we'll push these guys. We'll push them. We'll push them. But if you look at the story of Talanta itself, it's another corruption issue. Kenya Commercial Bank was forced to do certain things there. The whole thing against mayors of corruption. It's a beautiful stadium, you look at it. But again, terrible.
Yeah.
Nothing seems to have worked for these people.
And the rain keeps falling.
The rain keeps falling.
By the way, which team do you support?
Sorry?
English team.
The ship?
English team.
English, for right now?
Yeah.
Of course, I'm Arsenal still. I'm Arsenal. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, I used to have my friend Mudavadi, my DVD.
Yes.
He's a fan, I think, unless you're changed, of the Red Devils. What are they?
Those ones.
I said, you will not walk alone. That was the clarion call. But I'm still Arsenal.
Wonderful.
And I hope that this time around, this Manchester City...
So let me ask you this, Mohesh. The insults haven't been going one way. They're going two ways. It's not just the president's side or administration. It's also your good friend, Rigathi Gachagua.
What has Rigathi said?
Oh.
I think it's Rigathi is a political scientist, right? And I have actually admired him because he really did it at the university. I studied law. Rigathi studied political science. And he's very good in mobilizing. And please don't forget, he's coming from a very difficult position of having been, in my view, unconstitutionally impeached. So the man is angry, and rightly so. There's such a thing as Russia's anger, in my view, but I don't remember him calling somebody a dog or anything like that. It's just within his constitutional right. He may show anger, right? But I think that, again, is subject to discussion. There may be those who think his language is difficult.